The Haslab GIJoe classified Cobra HISS tank continues to chug along. New DC Multiverse Black Adam movie figures and DC Superpower figures, NECA's Invisible Man, and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. Hey, all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNInews. Now, we've got a lot to cover today, but just real quick, I wanted to, in case they're watching from last night's live stream, Omega Maximus, I gave away a Haslab HISS tank, and their name was drawn to win it. However, they weren't. Apparently, they left early, the live stream early, so they weren't around to claim their prize. So I'm giving that person until 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time tonight to contact me. Go over to yesterday's live stream if you're watching this, Omega, and just scan through it towards the end, so you can figure out what to do. If they don't claim their prize, then I'm going to try it again next week during the next live stream. But again, Omega Maximus, if you're in the house, please go finish watching last night's live stream video. Okay, so now let's get into the news, and let's start off with McFarlane Toys news. So first of all, those DC Multiverse Black Adam movie figures have gone up for pre-order. So first of all, we've got the two figures based on The Rock himself, Black Adam, the hooded version and the unhooded version. Now, we had seen some preview images for these two figures previously. Again, both figures are available for pre-order. They're available everywhere that carries DC Multiverse, including our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And then along with those two figures, the other figures that are being released for the movie are going to be the characters Cyclone, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, the character, I think you pronounce it Sabak, which I believe is the movie's bad guy, and then two versions of Atom Smasher. So the Sabak and one of the Atom Smasher figures are mega figures, so they're a little bit taller than the regular figures. Probably for Atom Smasher, not as tall as people would have liked to have seen, but again, there is a regular size version of Atom Smasher and then the mega version as well. So all of those figures are now available for pre-order again everywhere, including our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And then not going up for pre-order today and not yet officially announced, but I will tell you based on listings I've seen, there should be a third variant version of Black Adam himself. And this third version, I don't know how the figure itself will differ from the two ones that we're already getting, but I do know that it will come with a throne, so more of a deluxe type version of Black Adam. Now, also, while we're on the McFarlane toy front, I just want to go on and share these new images of the DC Superpowers line. These are 5-inch figures. I've talked about these before, but these figures are hitting Walmart now. These are the first wave. So there's 3 figures. There is Superman, Batman, which is a Hush version, and then Darkseid, a new 52 version of Darkseid. So those are the 3 figures. Again, these are 5-inch scale. And then there's 2 vehicles. There's the Batwing and there's the Supermobile with fisting power. So, these are a tribute to the original Kenner line with the packaging and everything. So the figures themselves are look to be costing $10 each, and then the vehicles around $20 each. Now, as I said, these are actually showing up at Walmart stores now, even though these figures have not yet, this line has not been officially announced by McFarlane Toys themselves. But, again, these, if you want to try and get these, head to your local Walmart. Now, I won't say 100% for sure, since it hasn't been officially confirmed, but I do believe these are going to end up being Walmart exclusives. I've been doing some checking, and it doesn't look like these are going to be carried anywhere else here in the United States. Now, maybe outside the U.S., places other than Walmart will have it, but here in the U.S., again, I won't say 100%, but it is looking very much like these will be Walmart exclusives. Oh, and actually, I almost forgot. So yesterday from McFarlane Toys, we got new 66 Batman figures and playsets and such. I told you these were coming in Wednesday's video. So the 3 figures are Mr. Freeze with no freeze gun, which I don't think should surprise anybody. I mean, these figures, even putting the whole Warner Brothers gun thing aside, these figures generally don't come with accessories. So Mr. Freeze without his freeze gun, and then a black and white version, a TV black and white version of Batman and Joker. So repaints of those two, but that makes up the newest wave of the 66 retro 6-inch Batman figures, which of course are sold exclusively at Target and are available on the Target website now for pre-order. And then we've got the Villains play set. I told you about this a while back. So we've got an actual look at that one. And then also the Bat Cycle with Sidecar. So again, all of these are now available for pre-order on Target's website. I'm not exactly sure when these are going to be actually released, probably later this summer. But if you've been digging the 66 Batman stuff, we definitely got some more stuff. Hopefully, I really hope that McFarlane is able to give us more villains as things go. I suspect that a lot of the villains from the original show, might be held up in red tape due to likeness rights and stuff. But, we've seen other companies do Freeze and, of course, Catwoman and Penguin and Riddler and stuff. So, but it will be interesting to see how many villains McFarlane's actually able to get out in this line. Okay, now switching over to NECA Toys. So late yesterday evening, NECA put up several new figures for pre-order for their Universal Monsters line. So first of all, that Ultimate Universal Monsters Invisible Man figure is now available for pre-order. We had seen some preview images for that one, but now we've got the full-on images. And again, this is available for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And then also being revealed yesterday, our new Universal Monsters Retro glow-in-the-dark figures. It's a set of 3. These figures are 7-inch in scale. They don't really have a lot of accessories. Articulation looks somewhat limited on them, but again, these are done in a more retro style. So the set of 3 includes Wolfman, Frankenstein, and the Mummy. So again, this set is now available for pre-order. These 3 figures are available for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And as I mentioned, they actually glow in the dark. Okay, now switching over to the Masters of the Universe. So I just wanted to share this image that popped up online earlier this week of the 40th anniversary He-Man figure. This appears to be some type of in-hand image, but I don't know what the original source for it is. But you can see from this image, it looks like there have been some changes to the figure since the initial promo images that were released several months ago. Now, one thing I want to note here is with this image, since there's only the one image and I don't know the original source of it, it's hard to tell, but it looks like perhaps the image has been a little distorted, like maybe somebody tried to resize it or something. And so I feel like, the packaging does look wider, the figure looks a little wider, but I feel like that might be just because somebody distorted the image a little bit when they were trying to resize it or something. So, but the main thing here is that wash on the skin, that paint wash that they had on the skin tone looks like it's been removed, which I think is a good thing because I didn't think that really ended up looking very good on the promo images that they released. So that seems to have been removed. It looks like maybe the head sculpt is a little different, though I can't tell if it's an actual different head sculpt or just different paint application, so it looks a little bit different. But again, it looks like there might be some at least minor changes to the 40th anniversary figure when it's actually released from the initial promo images that we saw. I also just wanted to let you know that the 40th anniversary He-Man figure is available once again for pre-order on the Entertainment Earth website. The last time I checked, they were only offering it in a wave with the Catra, the Masterverse Catra, and New Eternia Zodiac. So they're listing that as Wave 5A, I believe is what they said. So essentially reissues of the Catra and the Zodiac from the previous wave, along with this 40th anniversary He-Man, which I actually told you that was going to happen some time back. So right now, again, Entertainment Earth, Entertainment Earth and some other retailers had put the 40th anniversary He-Man figure up for pre-order a month or so ago, but then they took down the pre-orders. And as I understand it, that was at a request from Mattel, but I don't know why they requested that. But now, again, Entertainment Earth has the He-Man figure relisted. But as part of this wave, and right now, only with the wave, you'd have to get the Catra and the Zodiac. I expect at some point, just the He-Man figure by itself will be available. And again, this isn't like a store exclusive, so it should be available everywhere. And Entertainment Earth is listing it with a September release date. For you Godzilla fans, I just wanted to share these new images of the Hiya Toys Rodan figure. Now, these Godzilla figures that Hiya Toys is doing are only available overseas. So don't expect like US retailers to be carrying these. You know, a lot of the Hiya Toy stuff gets released through Diamond's Previews distributor, but these will not. They're only available in Japan, probably for licensing issues. But with this Rodan figure, it's going to have a 15.74-inch wingspan, and they say it features 16 points of articulation. I'm not sure what the price of it's going to be, but, you know, again, if you've been checking out the Hiya Toys Godzilla stuff, this is one that you might want to take a closer look at. I don't know, you know, I don't know exactly for those here in the U.S., you know, where you'll be able to actually get these. Some places might, like Big Bad Toy Store might carry it, but it's going to be likely at a higher price because it's not actually being imported here into the US. So essentially Big Bad Toy Store would have to buy them from overseas and then sell them here. So I don't know if they're going to carry these or not, but again, these are coming from Hiya Toys. Diamond Select Toys has announced that they've gotten the license to do AEW products, so don't expect 7-inch select figures, but they will be doing stuff for their statue lines, along with mini mates and vinyl mates. So if you're into AEW and wrestling, this might be something that you want to check out. And then for you MAFEX fans, we got a tease for the next figure in the Amazon The Boys series that they've been doing. So we know they're doing Homelander, Billy Butcher, and then Black Noir have been the 3 previous figures that they announced. The Black Noir figure is currently available for pre-order at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. And it looks like the 4th figure in the line is going to be Starlight. So they released this teaser image. No other details at this time, but likely that information will be coming soon, like when it's going to go up for pre-order and, a full-on look at the actual figure. Hopefully the face sculpt will look better than the one that NECA did. Definitely was not too impressed with that face sculpt on the NECA version. Okay, now we're going to end things today with an update on GIJoe Classified. So first of all, I just wanted to let you know that yesterday, Hasbro, the GIJoe brand team members, held a roundtable with members of the media, and they gave us 2 more names of figures that will be released in the Classified line, in the main line, in 2023. Throughout June, they had been giving us these names, essentially pipeline reveals, no images or anything. But yesterday, they didn't give us any names during the live stream, the big live stream on Wednesday. But yesterday, they gave us 2 more names. And those are the Dreadnought Ripper is going to be getting the classified treatment sometime in 2023. So the first Dreadnought. And then also an updated version of Firefly, the Cobra Saboteur. So I think it's going to have more of a classic look. A lot of people weren't super happy with the Target exclusive version. And of course, this version of Firefly should be a general release, not a store exclusive, which will be nice. So add those 2 names to your list of classified. They've said that by the end of 2023, they will have released over 100 GIJoe classified figures in the line. Now, they also released this new size comparison image of the Cobra HISS tank for the Haslab project. So give you an idea, the new the prototype model next to one of the original HISS tanks, to give the 3 3/4-inch HISS tank. So to give you an idea of how much bigger it is. Also, since I talked to you guys on Wednesday, the campaign has been fully funded. It was fully funded. It reached its 8,000 minimum backer goal in less than 24 hours. I think it was like 7 or 8 hours, setting a new Haslab record. And then also the first stretch goal, which was 2 side missile launchers that you can attach to the sides of the HISS tank. That was stretch goal number 1 when it surpassed 10,000 backers, which it has now done. And then the second stretch goal that they announced yesterday is an alternate canopy top that gives the HISS tank more of a original, classic look to it, as well as tread covers. So again, if you want to make your HISS, this more modernized looking HISS, look more like the original HISS, they're giving you the canopy and the tread covers to do that. Now, in order for that to be included, the campaign needs to surpass 12,000 backers, which I'm pretty sure it will do, probably later today. as I'm filming this video, the campaign is currently at 11,524 backers. So it needs a little less than 500 to get to unlock the second one. And then there will be 2 other stretch goals for this campaign, assuming it gets that high. But the Hasbro's planned out a total of 4 stretch goals for this campaign. So after it breaks the 12,000 mark, which again I think will be sometime later today, then the next stretch goal is going to be at 14,000, which we don't know obviously what that will be for, and then the final one will be at 16,000. Now, one other thing to note, that early bird HISS tank technician figure, which is based on the Rodan designs of the original HISS tank driver, that will be included with the tank as well, since it reached its minimum funding goal in under a week, well under a week. So right now the HISS tank is definitely going to include the tank itself, the HISS tank driver, the HISS tank technician, as they call it, and then the 2 detachable side missile launchers. So those are 100% going to be included if you decide to back this thing. And then again, the classic canopy and tread covers will likely be added once it breaks 12,000. And then we'll have to wait and see what the final 2 stretch goals are for this project. But definitely this thing has been doing very strongly. I think it's sent a message to Hasbro to say there's definitely a demand for classified vehicles, which they've said, they'll continue to do things for Haslab that, are super spectacular things, large expensive items that wouldn't normally be carried at retail. But, we may even start to see smaller vehicles released at regular retail. So we'll have to wait and see, but definitely things are looking pretty good on the GIJoe classified front. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Like this video if you're so inclined, and please think about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell notification if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. As always, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great long 4th of July weekend, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.